everyone, I wanted to quickly go over some of the things that you'll be getting in the homework bag that have to do with reading. So just going to give a quick little video so you guys can understand what the reading bags are and to help you best use them at home. So these are the homework reading bags that you will be getting, your child will be bringing home. The goal is that they will be bringing them home every day and then back to school every day. So a good practice would be to leave it in their backpack after they're done, or put it right back in their backpack after they're done reading at home, and then they'll bring it to school. Then when they get home and they're ready to do their homework bag, they can take it out and again, putting it right back. So every day these should be in their bag. The students will be getting some responsible points for bringing it back every single day. So that's just a good practice and routine to get into, is making sure that it stays in their bag. Inside the reading bag, there are some math things and some reading things. I'm only going to explain the reading portion for you. Mrs. Bennett will also be explaining the math portion. So here is this is in the packet in your book bag. It goes over the expectations for kindergarten. On here it says it suggests to do about 10 minutes of reading every night, and that could be actual reading, listening to reading, working on letters and sounds, anything that is related to reading. It doesn't have to actually be reading. So right now, some of our friends are very low and not ready to read independently yet, so that could be listening to reading. Those 10 minutes could be listening to you read. It could be playing a letter and sound game. It could be practicing or singing the sound songs. This paper explains some of the expectations. It also has the math expectations on here as well. The other paper in here is the homework chart. On the front it's in English, and on the side it's in Spanish. You only have to do one side. Every day that your child completes their math and reading homework, 10 minutes of reading, 5 minutes of math, you'll date it, you'll write the date, and then they can color in that box. So when the whole chart is completed, you'll sign it on the bottom and send this back in, and they will get a prize. And then they'll also get a new one to take home and do again for the next month. So that's a good incentive and motivation for them. You can hang that on the fridge, and every time they do their math and reading homework, you fill it out and they get to color it. The next thing in there for reading is the sounds chart. This goes along with our sounds chart, our sound song. So this is something they could do as part of their 10 minutes of reading. You could have them sing the song, oso, oso, o, avion, avion, and go through the whole thing. I did post the link for the video on there, so that's a good thing for them to practice. This is also a great thing to use while they are trying to read. So your child will be bringing home 2 easy readers or 2 books in their book bags. They get to choose these books. Here's an example. This is a laminated book that I made. We also have books like these, very simple text, very easy readers, and it depends on what your child is ready to do. But you can use the sound chart, have them have this out while they are reading their sounds. So they can, if they don't know a sound, okay, so they see the title here, maybe they don't know that sound, so they can look at this. All right, so I know it's k, k, conejo, conejo, k, 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 and then they can sound it out. K, a, f, f, e, café. So this is a good tool for them to use and have out as they are reading their books. I just did go over that they'll have books. They get to have 2 books. A good practice is to read them multiple times because that helps your readers become more fluent. And the first time they're really working on decoding all of those words. Maybe the second time they're getting quicker at reading it. They know the pattern. The third time, they're even getting more sounds and they're practicing more of those sounds. So a good practice would be maybe to read it through 3 times, sometimes even more. So they don't just read this once and they're done. Read it 3 times, have them really practice and get good at it, and then have them bring it back. Here's another one. Again, reading it 3 times through, practice it, have them point to the words. Those little dots are cues for them to point to each word as they're reading. That's another good practice for them to get used to. And once they're done reading it 3 times through, then they can bring it back. The next thing in there for reading is this iStation paper. This is an app that we use in our classroom. It works completely on Spanish reading. It's a great tool to use at home. I would suggest doing it maybe once or twice a week for the 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes of their reading homework. So this is the app. It's called iStation. You can download it on a tablet, and then it has the instructions here. I highlighted the school and domain name. It'll ask for that. Please make sure you put in this specific code. It says grantprimary.grantmi. You need that specific code or it will not work. Their username is here and their password is there. So they each have an individual account that works on letters and sounds and reading and questions about author and book and cover and all those kind of things. It's all in Spanish, so it's a great tool for you to use to support them at home. Again, I would only suggest doing this once or twice a week, 10 to 15 minutes, and let them do it. It's something they can do for their whole 10 minutes of reading homework. So the instructions are here. You look up this, the name of it is iStation. It has a little superhero and you'll have to download it. And then again, the password and username is there. Mrs. Bennett has a few other math things in there that she will explain, but otherwise that is all for reading those books, the sounds chart, the iStation login information, and then the homework chart where you will fill out for them to get an incentive as they complete their homework. So hopefully that helps you to support your child at home as they are learning to read. And if you have any further questions about the book bags, please let me know. Again, please make sure that it becomes part of their routine to put it in their backpack every single day, bringing it to school every single day, really teaching them to take care of the books, take care of the papers. The books are mine, so try to treat them nicely and return them so that all the rest of the friends can also have books to use. Thank you for your support at home as always, and I will talk to you later. Bye.